Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Francine, and this is my channel, Welcome Home, Beloved. So this is going to be a voiceover for the reading that I did on 3/19, so March 19th, 2025. And I'm going to be including all of the notes, all of the things I said through a transcript that I got through the recording. As a mom, I was unable to really sit down and do the reading thoroughly without being interrupted or there being a lot of noise. So this is the reason why the audio is separate from the video. But thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoy this reading. Let's tap into your energy to see what messages your spirit team has for love. What do you need to hear with regards to love here? Okay, so we have two cards coming through. We have the Sun and we have the Page of Cups coming through. So with these two cups or these two cards, I'm getting the energy of a child. Like there's this childlike energy within you, something about you going into yourself and seeing an aspect of your inner child. There's also the Knight of Cups, beautiful. And we have after that the Chariot card coming through. So there might be someone that has a love for going through love really quickly, or you tend to fall in love really quickly. There may be this energy of wanting to pursue relationships as soon as you know what you feel. It's like being sure of yourself, and people might say to you, that's reckless, or they might be not about that, but this energy of being in love with love itself is significant. So with this, I'm feeling like you guys are having a freedom about your energy, like freedom with how you love and express yourself without it being dependent on anyone else. It's true and authentic to yourself with the Page of Cups and Knight of Cups coming through here. So I feel like you guys have a flirtatious energy. I can't deny that. And also this desire to have fun with love as well. So there's a beautiful energy coming through, guys. Beautiful to start off here. So to clarify the Sun, we're shuffling and we get the Knight of Swords. So let's see how that factors in. We're going to shuffle and keep going. So for the Page of Cups, the card that came through is the Devil. So I was going to say yikes, but let's just kind of keep going because there's more to the story than just the negative of what we perceive the devil to be. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and for the next card, for the Chariot, we have the Star card. So let's tap in here with another deck. I actually shifted to another oracle deck, the Tea Leaf Oracle deck actually. So let's see what card comes through to kind of clarify this energy here. We have number 17 exposed. So I have an idea of what this is all about. You're growing from certain people in your life that were not there for your benefit. There was a scavenging energy with the number 44. And there was growth coming through with the number 23. So the number 17 for the first card, exposed, reminds me of healing. So I feel like you're this is not to just expose you, but to heal or address something that's being healed within you. It had to be exposed. So there's something within your line generationally in love and romance that's being addressed here. And I feel like in the past you scavenged or accepted or settled for less than what you deserved. And that was kind of your source of stability. And now they're saying that's a warning sign here. These experiences were kind of warning you of what would come or what would happen if you were to focus on others more than they do to you. So a really important lesson for you guys, because I feel like you have such a curiosity about you. I feel like you have an openness to learning and experience in this incarnation, and I feel like you've had that throughout your lifetimes, because we're getting next the page of, with the bottom of the deck, the Page of Pentacles and curiosity. It feels like the energy of learning a lot of lessons with love and the trends. You're noticing the trends with your line, both your mom or dad's, or one or the other. So to clarify that Sun that we got earlier, we had the Knight of Swords. So there's something about speed, there's something about agility in communication. So I feel like with the Knight of Swords, you like to share how happy you are and express it with other people. So you're very communicative. I feel like you love and enjoy when people can do that effectively with you. specifically with that. And so let's clarify this a little bit more, because I feel like there's something else that wants to come through here with the Tea Leaf Oracle cards. So for you guys, you got staff you will be taken care of in difficult times. I feel like you're really helpful to people. You've been taking care of so many people, and now I feel like it's time for you to be taken care of. For the Devil energy, the card that we're going to get, Spirit Team, what message is Valley? So I heard Valhalla in this part of the reading, and I feel like that's the energy of hell, going through a really difficult experience, or having some immature energy surrounding you that affected you in love here with the Devil. They're saying that you're getting out of the valley and that you can expect deep personal strength, peace that assures success with love in relationships. I'm hearing sativa as well, and I was hearing that throughout your reading. So I looked it up, guys. Sativa is actually cultivated. It means the word cultivated. So there's something about that. There might be something or a link to cannabis as well. Just going to throw that out there. But the next card we have here is hard work ahead. So there's this energy of cultivating your skill sets, cultivating your beauty and how you express the love that you have, and expecting that in a partner as well. So I feel like there is going to be this energy of you working towards that and wanting that in a partner, them doing the same, vice versa. I feel like with you, people will have to fly to attain to you. Like they'll have to get to your level in a sense. You're just a rare breed. So it's unsurprising for the next card what comes through here. So for the next part, we had Eagle. That was at the bottom of the deck. Triumph over troubles. It feels like the energy of a bird. Someone who has triumphed over difficulties. And I feel like you're going to have to just honor that energy, that people are going to have to meet you where you're at. And see, as we continue on, we're just going to kind of just go with the flow as well. I feel like there are other messages for you guys as well as what I have listed here. We have Rat coming through. So this is an energy of someone who was two-faced or someone that was against you behind your back for the Star card. That's to clarify the healing that's coming through. So you've been through a long journey, either physical or mental. I think both. And this was an experience that you had in the past that led you to a place of looking into relationships deeper and taking a vacation from them for some of you. This was an opportunity for you. I feel like someone here needed to walk away from relationships for a bit in order to really refresh. Bottom of the deck was Hammock, as you can see there, and Younger Woman. I feel like someone here is a younger woman. It could be younger in age or younger in your energy, just being younger than the men perhaps that you dated or other people you dated regardless of gender. There's something here about addressing also the third card, which fell. Funnily enough, this was the Man card. You guys can see me there. The Man, also Butterfly came through. There is a change coming in for you. You're metamorphosizing. And that Man card, there we go, is something, there's something about a man that you had an experience from as a result of the stress that you experienced with them. You did make a change for the better. So there's something here also about someone going through some health issues as well that could have come from dishonesty with a partner. It could be like a sexually transmitted disease or something that was told to you after the fact, where you were put in a precarious position. That's for a very, very small group of you guys. Just someone that was being dishonest about their escapades or what they were doing. So to continue on with that energy, we're going to talk about your advice in a moment here. At the bottom of the deck, I just want to remind you guys, was the Page of Pentacles. It was the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So this is fighting and standing up for your emotional fulfillment, collective. Regardless, it's like an energy of opening up to be nurtured and being careful and actually seeing practical ways that you can walk and learn from your mistakes and experiences. But maybe not even mistakes, but just experiences and how you can love better or how you can cultivate the love that you want. Again, I feel like the word cultivate is coming through, and now I know that sativa is related to that. So your spirit team was definitely trying to tell you about that word. So please look into that if you'd like. It's about tending to your garden, taking what doesn't serve you and drawing those things down, or at least honoring them and saying, okay, this is how I responded to a situation in the past. This is how I reflected or how I responded to it going forward. How can I do it in a way that's more true to me as a person? For some reason, I thought of this person named Badass, Joey Badass, for some reason. So there might be a link. Maybe someone here knows that person. And then this card slid in, and we have here perspective. So perspective, there was a perspective shift for you guys here. I feel as though this has to do with like reflecting on masculine energy as well, and looking at things with a new and fresh perspective, like looking at it from the other person's perspective. So like maybe the last person you were in a relationship with, you saw it differently than what you did before, or what you differently from what you used to see it as before. So let's see what other messages come in for you guys. We have the shamanic healing deck that I purchased for this and many readings on healing, and we're going to tap into that. We also have the Zodiac, Barbary Zodiac deck, and I got that from a lovely subscriber. We're going to see what comes through there. And then we also have, I think there's another deck here. We have the Work Your Light Oracle deck as well. Okay, so let's see what messages come through the Work Your Light deck. We have one card there. Okay, we have two more cards right there. So we have 3 cards coming through. So the first card is Pleiades. A lot of you guys, I feel like, have Pleiadian roots or have a connection to a spirit team member that is Pleiadian. So I would look into your backstory, or your history to see how you are assisting the collective as well. I feel like you guys are light workers. I feel like you guys are also star seeds. So if you resonate with that, the majority of you guys likely are star seeds. I feel like I'm getting around 80 to 90%. And also we have align your life coming through. So how can you better serve humanity in like acting on the things you need to change, and that you need to change? How can you do them differently, and not do them in the way that you used to? Next, we have Keepers of the Earth. So your ancestors, ancient ancestors, stand beside you. You have your ancestors that are helping and assisting you at this time. They're trying to tell you that your life is aligning. The people that are meant to stay are staying. The people that aren't. And so you're being shown the way. Those that are not in alignment with you, and vice versa, you're kind of seeing what's going on with them, so that you can focus on what really matters, and not on planting and then throwing away your seeds because other people don't align with them. So there's something about you're planting something that's going to be really long standing, and it's going to be really strong, and it's something that's fit. I'm hearing fit, survival of the fittest. So what you're planting for the collective and what you're channeling or planting is needing to be cultivated and needing to be tended to, because you're just not in alignment with people like the people that you used to be before, or be in alignment with before. So that'll mean knowing that your ancestors have information to tell you specifically about people in your life, and listening to it and not prolonging the inevitable is what I'm hearing. So let's go forward. What energies are significant? Let's see for zodiacs here. So Spirit team, what messages do you have for the collective on the energies surrounding the situation in love here? So the first one we have here coming through is Venus. It's about finding like luxurious energy, or allowing yourself to enjoy the finer things in life. And then, oh my gosh, we have Mars. So we have the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy. So 16 and 17 coming through. So this is all about balancing that energy within you, the masculine and feminine. This is about the hard work and determination it takes to do something. And we have here Capricorn. So we have like the energy of a masculine. It could be your father figure or other figures around you that raised you, and how they cultivated you, and how they were raised as well. So there's something here about that. Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. The bottom of the deck was Aries energy. So Yeah, and Aries energy is about like leading. It's about focusing on how you can lead in a new way with Aquarius and then Virgo. So, something about Virgo energy is also significant, doing the hard work and cultivating more of an integration of the two. Like, how can you be in both energies, or how can you more fluidly go between your masculine and your feminine instead of pushing against one or the other, instead of ignoring one or the other, you know? So I feel like there's two cards that are going to come through this deck, the shamanic healing deck. Um, oh, okay. I think we have more than that coming through. So we actually have a couple that are going to come out. Yep, there they go. Yep, a bunch. So let's see what all these cards are about. So here we actually had three cards that flipped out. It's duality, number 26. So that's the duality of masculine and feminine that you are coming into. I feel like it's seeing two sides to a story, of having perspective, like we talked about earlier. So in perspective, something is shifting with regards to your perspective on the other sex, or on the other gender, or on other genders as well, because I feel like it's seeing how all of them express the divine in various ways. And it's also about expressing the light and shadow within us as well, of seeing the sexual energy, of knowing how to express your sexual energy, your creative energy, because it's all coming from like the sacral chakra, of understanding like how you can use it in a way that's not of, I almost said combustionable, or like combustible or something like that, like where it just implodes on itself, where it's destructive, how you can tend to it in a way that is nurturing or is beneficial for you, right? Using your sexuality in a way, or not using it per se, like allowing it to be expressed through you in a natural way. So I'm not referring to using it, it's really important for me to kind of make that clear, that we're expressing it in a natural way. So you may, or someone here may have had a sacral chakra blockage, or needs to address that, and or needs to address it. You may have had a very black and white perspective on masculine energy or feminine energy that is shifting as well. So it's like an acorn. I'm getting like a visualization of an acorn, and I'm thinking of a tree, like how huge an acorn becomes when it's planted and when it takes root. So there's something here about seeing how beautiful something can grow if you have the right roots, or if you have a healthy assessment of it at its base, or at its different stages in life. So they're reassessing, or telling you that you need to reassess how you see the opposite energy, in order for them to then create something, or to act or add on to that, and to cultivate it, and more accurately assessing the other energy, masculine or feminine. I feel like it's just you guys balancing it both. And we have slow and steady, number 3. So we have the slow and steady card. Slow and steady wins the race. So there's something about being patient with yourself in this process as well. But 3 came through that weren't upright but came down. We have the first one is sacred space, which is number 3 as well. We have 6, a multiple of 3, which is discernment. And then we have movement to balance, the last one. So we have 3, 6, and 1. There's something about this moment being really pivotal, and addressing the duality within you, and how it's off kilter or not as regulated at this time. I'm seeing 911, so there's something about it being an emergency. And it's also about discerning sexual energies, and when you need to, or when it's best for you to express it in a certain situations sexually in certain ways, and then also moving into balance with yourself by being patient in this process. Bottom of the deck here for this is emotional release. This is about expressing yourself. So there's something that was said by someone out there by the name of Bashar. This is an entity that's channeled through someone. And you might hear me mention it across different channels, because I have 3 channels. But Bashar mentioned the importance of emotional release, because in those tears, you're releasing old paradigms or old belief systems. So it's about releasing those things. Just think about how good it feels to, like, generally just to cry something out. It's really cathartic in many ways for people, and I feel like there's something about letting yourself really experience the sadness and going through the motions and letting your soul release it, not just sitting in it forever, but like letting yourself really express it, and then having something to kind of support you as you're going through that is really, really pivotal here. So honor your energy as you're doing this, number 15. So honor yourself, of course. You don't want to like like, you know, lay prostrate and just like yell and cry all day, every day. You do want to have balance with how you approach this. And if seeing that it's like the seasons, you know, it's okay to cry right now. It's okay to address really dark things right now that come out of nowhere sometimes, it feels like. So there's a need for you to honor your balance and to take and see that it takes time for sacred space, to have that, to tend to yourself is what they're saying. So you may need to take some time retreating and focusing on yourself. We have divine timing. You guys can see that next. So it's just knowing that these cards in one row, it's 313. It tells me that there's something about being slow and steady, knowing that you're divine, letting yourself go through the motion slow and steadily, taking your time, taking the time that's needed to do what you need to do here. So we're gonna move on into the pick a pile or pick a card and the cards themselves in just a moment here. Before I go, guys, though, I want to mention and add something here with the last three cards. We have, with the last three, initiation here. So that's the start of a rite of passage for you guys. Answering the call is the second. And then there's a need to cut some cords. So we're going to address all of that in the pick a cards. So I will see you there. Hello, pile number one. So if you chose this clear quartz stone, it may or may not be real, by the way, which is kind of funny. This is your reading, pile one. So there's something here about the fact that I mentioned that this might not be real. I feel like you might have felt like in situations there are people that didn't seem to be honest or upfront with you in love, like people that were suitors that were not honest with themselves, not honest with you. They didn't seem to be authentic or true to who they were at the end. By the end of it, it felt like for a number of those relationships, the people were not who they said they were. They did not act the way that they act in the beginning. They likely loved bombed or just gaslit or acted as if they were one way, and then when you saw their true colors, they were not able to stand and to really defend themselves. You saw them for who they were later on. So for pile number one, we'll see how that factors into your reading. We have here the card of what energy is surrounding you or what message you need to hear from your spirit team. We have the Hermit. We have the energy of someone who is retreating to recharge. Retreat and recharge is the phrase on this card. So you've been taking in the lessons that you've learned, you've been taking in the experiences that you've had so far, and you're reflecting on them. And there's something about finding your own inner light, not looking to other people to help you through this situation, but especially people like in the physical realm, more so leaning on your spirit team and spirit guides, leaning to your inner guidance with your higher self, guiding the way for you. I feel like you're leading the charge with your spirit team because they are there to assist you, and I saw 144. So there's something here about your angels guiding you as well, but you being the leader at the end of the day, and they want you to know that you're in control here. So it's really, yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, the High Priestess. So you are in control, and they're trying to just kind of encourage you to know that that you are leading the way, that you are fiery, determined, that you are wiser at the end of this. Even if the Page of Wands typically denotes like a young energy, there's something about you standing up and moving forward. This is a youthful energy, like you having a heart of gold, I feel like, because I feel like the energy of someone who's true to themselves, who knows that life is not meant to be taken too serious, but also recognizing that now there is a need for consolidating experiences and a need to have a more upbeat approach to this and not being downtrodden or letting yourself stay downtrodden. So there's an excitement here for what's to come. I feel like you have either someone in your space that is a King of Cups, or you are just being emotionally filled and emotionally, I'm hearing permeating, like love, emotional fulfillment is surrounding you. I feel like it's because you're cultivating it. And so there's this emotional security within you. There's like this desire for a King of Cups, or a desire to focus on a King of Cups, to manifesting a King of Cups instead of trying to settle for anything and everything that has come your your way, because the Seven of Swords is here. This is about running away from a situation, from deception, from greed, from people who don't have your best interest in heart and are trying to take from you rather than giving to you. There's like no more of that imbalance. Look at that, guys. Justice is here. So yeah, you're just moving towards fairness, equality, and you're seeing it in the dark in hermit mode here. So pile one, let's tap into what messages are coming through specifically for you, because we understand there's like justice being restored to you. I saw a rainbow. Yeah, look at that rainbow. You might be noticing that if it's raining, you're seeing rainbows recently, or there's something about you having a new light or hue to you, like your frequency is shifting. I feel like you guys are really looking at balancing all your chakras out as well. And I'm thinking of a song. It's like, it says, take me higher. Oh wow, I wonder if I can like find it for you guys, because I have a Pandora playlist and for some reason my intuition's telling me that there's a song for you guys. So let's look into what song comes up. So the first song that came up was Once Upon a Dream. Once Upon a Dream by Lana Del Rey. For Maleficent, it might have felt like you were in a fairy tale world, because we have obstacles to overcome. You might have felt like you were dealt a hand. I feel like also the song Agora Hills is significant. Let's see what other songs come out. Yeah, look at what, oh my gosh guys, I said Agora Hills and look who it is. It's Doja. So we have Doja Cat's Get Into It. Get Into It, yeah, coming through. So there's something about that. What other songs? I feel like there's 4. So let's look at another station here. We have My Love. So someone here needs to look at My Love by Rini. I think it's R-I, or it's, yeah, R-I-N-I, and featuring Bibi Borelli. So if you can see that, feel free to look into that person there, if you can see it from the camera. There's something about I feel like those songs, including the one I'm going to add to this, there's one more in here. Where do you want me to go, Spirit Team? Okay, Florence and the Machine. Let's look at it. Rolling in the Deep. Something about Rolling in the Deep is significant with Adele as well. So I feel like those 4 songs are going to give you an idea. And the one that I was thinking of, I don't know the name right now, but it's Where I Wander. So please look at Where I Wander, and it's like a remastered version for an artist. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So this song also is an honorable mention. It's Take a Walk. A Long Walk by Jill Scott, and it says remastered. So there's something about like your life being remastered, and there's something about like songs being dedicated to you, or like songs really speaking to you at this time, if you guys aren't noticing already. I feel like you guys, something about Ghirardelli chocolates as well. Someone might be like eating those chocolates, and that's significant. I'm getting 236 being significant. I don't know if that's like a place, like the first 3, the area code for your number, for your phone number, but I'm getting that. And I'm also seeing the card, you'll be receiving a precious gift. So I feel like you're going to be receiving a really great person. You're a diamond in the rough. I feel like you've been through a lot of rough situations, and look at this, persevere and you'll overcome problems. So they're trying to say, please have hope and know that all these things that you felt were lacking or lost are going to be restored to you in love. Like you're going to see tangibly people that are going to respect who you are, respect the gift that you are, and you're gonna have success. Look at all these cards. There could have been like negative cards, but all of them were about you overcoming something, because we have here, you are on the road to success here. So I just want you to see how encouraging your reading is. I'm getting Waffle House, so there's something here about maybe meeting someone at a Waffle House, or something about Waffle House being significant. We have Torch. And I'm feeling like there's a deeper message to the Waffle House reference. I feel like you guys have felt like you've been broken down. And I feel like there's something sweet coming into your life that's going to throw, like there's some like maple syrup or sweet syrupy situations, like good situations that are really going to fill up the holes and crevices. I feel like literally they're talking about waffles here for you guys. There's something about you seeing hidden secrets with a younger man. And I feel like this person may have had great passion, or you may have had great passion about this person. For someone in particular, this person was 17 when you guys met, or you guys knew each other in school, and it goes back that far. Like you guys were high school sweethearts, or at least knew each other since back then. And I'm seeing lesbian group for some reason. So there's something about someone here also being attracted to someone of the same sex, and perhaps the person looks very boyish in their features. So something like that is significant. It doesn't have to be like male or female, it could depend, but this person left your life. And I'm getting like a sugar cane or sugar rush, something about sugar in this person. Like, I don't know if they seemed so sweet to you or they were so sweet to you. I feel like they were a close friend to you. They could have been a Libra, this person, this younger man. I feel like there's, wow, look at that. We have 2 cards about this person. This person left your life and they came back, or they like are coming back. Something about that. Like, just be aware that there may be someone that comes into your life again from the past, or try to come into your life from the past. You're being protected by your angels and they're guiding you. What would you like to say about this person? Because I'm hearing 1017, so this person could have been born October 17th. Yeah, it says handshake. A friendship or a meeting with a stranger could be important. This could be a meeting with somebody, and I'm hearing freshmen. Are any of you guys in college or going back to college? Because something about romance is in the air. So there's a person coming into your life very soon. I feel like they have a lot of joy. They're like a ray of sunshine. And I feel like there's going to be something that's bred or something that's started with you. They could even be the person that you settle down with and have a child with the stork card coming through. So we have a lot of messages coming through for pile 1 here. You just never know. Sometimes the messages have to be more like, if there's like a mixed bag of people with different situations, the messages might not be as clear or specific. It's just based on the energy of the people I pick up on. And it feels like this is really specific. So 1017 is significant, as I said, October 17th. So, and I'm hearing shut up and drive. So I don't know if someone's into Rihanna, or there's something about January being significant. Maybe you took a trip, a road trip with somebody. Or you took kind of like the lead in a situation and took like authority over something and said, I'm going to take the driver's seat and do something. March is significant. This month is significant for you. So you might notice that you're taking the lead on something in March with love. And I feel like another month is coming through. What did I say, guys? October. So either this person was born in October, or they are, you're meeting them in October. King of Pentacles, this person has a lot of money, or they're very like work oriented. They could even be in a higher position. With the 6 of Wands coming through, you might meet them through work, because I'm getting 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Hierophant. Yeah, this person could be someone you meet at work. Now, I have my own, I don't judge when it comes to work relationships, but I do want you to always go with where you feel led. If you're intuitively feeling like this is going to be something that you should pursue, that's where you should go. I feel like there's something here though about 5 of Pentacles. With the 10 of Swords, Hanged Man, and the 5 of Pentacles coming out after, it feels like what they're saying is there's a need for you to kind of like not leave yourself out of situations that are coming through for you. Like, there's some good quality people coming through for you. I feel like you're gonna have to take a leap of faith, in a sense, with the people you feel like are really worth the attention, because I feel like you're gonna sense like this person is really interesting, they're really cool. I feel like you just have to be wary of leaving yourself out of situations. And FOMO, like, I feel like there's something here about you missing out on situations or opportunities because of the pain of the past. And I heard, I don't know if someone has a German Shepherd, that's significant. I don't know if you lost them recently, and if you did, I'm sorry to hear that. Something about that. Being very protective or being very guarded here, because we're getting a lot of like 8 of Swords energy in love. So they just don't want you to be guarded too much. They just want you to be wise. And I feel like you're listening to your inner guide. And I feel like they're guiding you through, yeah, 4 of Wands. So they're leading you to celebration here. It may involve travel, which may be a major tower moment for someone and pivotal on their path. Your advice to close is soar. Soar, pile 1. They're saying there's a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be grateful for, that when you experience those moments, it never took anything truly from you without your consent, meaning you are powerful, meaning when you decide to to experience certain things in this life, know that there is power within you to walk away, and that you didn't truly leave anything behind. You're truly still whole. They just want you to soar, and with 46, that's 10, that's completion. There's a completion to the moonlight phase, or to something about the word moonlight. And I'm also thinking that you guys might know the reader Moonlight Guidance. I don't, but her name's coming up. So you could be Moonlight Guidance. I'm getting a name with the J. Something about moving forward. I feel like you guys are moving out of some energies, and it has been completed. It is completed. So there's a need to kind of let all of the things of the past wash off of you. Like, you need to be waterproof like this crow, and let all of the negativity, all of the severity that you've experienced wash off. Like letting yourself be baptized again. And this is not like religiously, this is more so spiritually, like cleansing your body, cleansing your space, cleansing your energy, your aura, and getting ready for what's to come, and not letting what happened in the past affect your future. Okay, it's very bright and very beautiful. So that's what I have for you, pile one. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this energy exchange. And also, if you'd like a reading, please let me know. But I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, pile two. How are you all doing today? So something really interesting happened with pile one, where I felt like I wanted to go towards music for this reading. I feel like music will speak to you always. I feel like various people in the world, some people will rely on music more and some will rely less on it, but I feel like I will continue that with the 4 piles and see how it resonates for you. So we're gonna just tap into the energy first of the songs. I want to see if I can pull up 4 songs today for you guys on my phone here on Pandora. So we're gonna try Sia. We have Unstoppable. You Are Unstoppable is what came through, along with an ad. But Sia's Unstoppable is significant to someone here. Let's keep going. I gotta get my charger and see if I can continue here. So, all right, so the next song, what else? We have Now coming through. This song is Now by Alex Isley and Jack Dine, is significant. So someone here, if you feel drawn to look up this song, please do so. I hope you guys can read it from here. And we also have, let's get into, let's see what else comes through. Smile for Me by Ravina. All these ads nowadays, guys. Smile with Me or Smile for Me by Ravina. And then the last one we have here is Skinny Love by Bon Iver. Wow, I used to love that song so much. So I feel like there's something here for you guys that I'm gonna channel. And that is by Birdie, if I haven't mentioned it. It says, come on, skinny love, just last the year. Pour a little salt, we were never here. My, staring at the sink of blood and crushed veneer. Very painful energy. So there's something here about a love that was skinny, or a love that was not as sharp or as in-depth for you guys. That's being addressed here. This doesn't have to be your most recent relationship, but there's something here about learning lessons with this person, or this happening when you both were young, because I'm seeing 2 pages here, Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles. It produced a Tower moment. Wow, it was heavy energy coming through for the second person. So when you picked the obsidian, there's something here about an arrow and something really hitting you in the heart, something being very sharp and blunt and very direct and painful potentially with the arrow. There also might be a connection to Native American culture, indigenous culture as well, because I'm getting the energy of this being something that's occurred in lifetimes with this person in particular that we're going to be talking about. Or it could just be the connections you've had being connected to an indigenous community, and also a time period in the past, right? Because it's all happening at once, but it is linear. If we're going by a linear perspective, it was in the past. So 305 is significant. You might be from Miami, or you might be in Florida right now. Your spirit team wanted to let you know that they are guiding you through this energy, which is the mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. You're reflecting on the relationships of the past. You're reflecting on the pain, the energies that were dense and emotionally charged is what I'm hearing. You're focusing on the deceit. I feel like you guys had to move past an energy really quickly. Yeah, you had to take time away and recharge and to reflect, because we're getting two cards that are talking about reflection here, about taking a break and tending to yourself. So either this person is mirroring some aspect of your shadow, but I'm getting the sense that I need another deck for you guys. So I feel like you guys need some energies, something addressed with regards to the archetype of this person. Maybe they'll tell me without me having to get the deck, because I wasn't even expecting to use that. But the number 4 is significant here. 2 4s, you guys. We got 2 4s, and it's 4 minutes at the time that I'm doing this reading. This is chopped up, so this is 4 minutes in for your section for pile 2. So yeah, 4 minutes. 4 is stability. So there's something about you rejoicing in something that's coming in for you long term. Or you have something long-term going on after a period of rest and reflection here. Why is the 4 of Wands here? We have the 4 of Cups, another 4, guys. So you guys have something about reflection after not having a really enjoyable time with an energy here. Some energies were not enjoyable for you. Or you felt like something was lackluster, and I feel like you wanted to have something successful and joyful, and you had expectations that needed to be met. I feel like you guys are really goal-oriented. I feel like I'm getting a lot of fire energy with you guys. Fire placements are significant heavily for you guys. I'm getting the number 7 and carnelian. So there's something about you having either a life path 7 or something about 7 being significant. It could be a child. It can also be something that happened to you at the age of 7 that's significant to this reading. 7 years ago might be significant as well. And that was 24, 23, 24. So it could have been 2018, something happened 2018 into 2019, the end of 2018 into 2019. This could be like something that happened in high school as well for someone. I'm also, yeah, something about like higher level learning, like you learning big lessons, you becoming like a master of something and being someone that people can look up to like as a mentor. So something about 5 and Taurus energy is significant. There could be something specific about your 5th house that's coming through. You could be born in May. You could also have the number 5 following you, 555, and it was 555 just a couple seconds ago. So there's something here about just numbers following you, synchronicities following you, and they're trying to say like, oh my gosh, I opened the deck and it's the 5 of Swords. So you guys have been having a lot of conflict in your recent past. I'm also hearing serpentine, and I feel like I'm also hearing servitude, and I'm getting drawn to another deck for you guys. So you guys have been through some serpent energies, and also with the year of the snake being this year, there's something really important for you this year. Okay, so let's see what comes through. We have the Empress. There's something about either just nurturing. There's something that's being nurtured or tended to. There's some abundance that's really coming your way. And I also feel like it's after a time of having so much turmoil. I don't know if you had someone that was in the public eye, for instance. Like this could be for a few of you. But someone had someone that was very well known in the public eye. Or you just had a really difficult time with someone that had like a history. Or you had history with in the past when you were younger. And I feel like you had to cut them out. You had to cut them out. Yeah, and I feel like your ancestors are behind you with that. They knew that you had to cut off this person. It formed a tower moment, or you had to cut off someone in your life that affected your love. This could be someone you looked up to. This could be someone you trusted. This could be someone that is a Taurus. This could be someone older. I don't know what this situation is, but it's different for all of you, and this is how it all comes together. This is how it all is connected here. So this person of the past, you've reflected on them, okay. And you might be reflecting right now as I'm talking about this. So, Ace of Swords, yeah, you're reflecting a lot. So, as it says up above, sometimes the energy could be from the past, but this is right now. There's an opportunity for you. Some of you might have a Queen of Pentacles in your life, or like a mothering energy, or you might be the Queen of Pentacles that has a new opportunity for love coming through. We have 2 aces. This is the start of something beautiful and something solid. You're going to have something coming in for you really quickly with the Knight of Wands, and it's something that's reciprocal. 2 people that are reciprocating something. Reciprocating love, reciprocating commitment, reciprocating mature energy about you. So I feel like you guys have a divine masculine coming in for you guys. Now what's interesting is my camera says 4 minutes, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to split this up. but I want to see if there's any messages that I can give in that 4 minutes before I come back for more. So let's see. I'm hearing Cockney, so someone might have a Cockney accent, might have had an accident recently. Someone may be from England as well. Someone may travel and have traveled to England or is from there, or has a person involved in this reading that's from there, or has a Cockney accent, something like that. Changes in your life are coming. We have a fair woman, so you may have blonde, white, or gray hair. Great happiness. Great happiness is yours. I feel like something that was long term is someone especially that was stubborn. I feel like this person's a Taurus or a Taurus moon. They were really stubborn and they held you to some, wow. Yeah, this person tried to hold you back and confine you in something for someone here. And they're saying they're aware of that. And yeah, man, we're talking about a specific person. It's a male. This person was really stubborn and unwilling to change, and you felt like life was just kind of going on endlessly, like with this person. But you are a bird. You're not meant to be caged in. You're not meant to stay on land. I feel like you represent the bird, and this person represents the creature on land. I feel like that's what's significant about this relationship. I feel like it was unsettled times for you guys, and you needed to plan to get out of this situation. And we have, yeah, that yoke, feeling burdened and tied down here. So they're saying there's happiness coming for you after this person disappointed you and was not dependable or sincere. They also might have tried to pluck your feathers in some way to keep you from going anywhere, from going further up and up and up and up, because you are a bird, you're meant to fly. Someone didn't like that and tried to cut your wings. So there's something here about prosperity coming into you. And I'm hearing the words zoom out now. There's a need to zoom out. I don't know if they're telling me I need to zoom out like this or something like that. Nope. So I don't know what it is about you needing to see that happen on the camera, but like zooming out, you need to zoom out a bit. Maybe you're looking too closely at something. And as a bird, usually they can see things from way up high. So they're trying to say, look at this from a really broad perspective now. Don't get too stuck in the nitty gritty or in the details. You need to kind of zone out. And you need to zoom out of the situation. And I'm hearing hair and noose. I don't know if someone had some issues with their hair, or if someone like tried to tell them to do something differently with their hair, but that's coming through. Like someone tried to maybe cut your hair or something like that, or you just wanted to cut your hair to get some new energy in. You didn't want to keep or hold on to the old energy anymore that maybe connected you to this person. You may also just be transitioning into more abundance. And so there's something about you not needing to hold on to something of the past anymore. Energetically, that could involve your hair and your experiences with your hair in this relationship. So take what resonates in this situation with this person here. I am going to just pause since my camera needs some space and storage, and we will be back for your advice and last messages here. Hello, Pile 2. So I am back with a new setup. I'm here showing the other part of my body, my face here instead of the cards, just to show that it's another day. It's been 2 days since I last did your reading. So we want to tap in. I already tapped into your energy prior to going into this. So I want to kind of continue into the next card. We have observation. So, with observation, it seems as though you guys are also reflecting. I feel like you might feel drawn. If some of you feel drawn to multiple piles, there's a reason for it, because I feel like it's almost like a story for some of you. Some of you have already dealt with what we've talked about in the previous pile, but there's something here about looking at something and pondering a situation here. And your advice is to continually do that, to continually look at it from the perspective of, it's like the mentality of, what would I do in a situation like this if I were not a part of it? Like, what would I tell my friend if they were going through this situation in love with this person or these people? How would I respond to it objectively? There's something about just being kind to yourself, being kind to the experiences of the past, and of not taking it too seriously, in the sense that you may have been hard on yourself in the past. In this picture, I see a whole bunch of circles in the horizon, like where the yellow is. There's a bunch of circles, and I think of orbs. I think of like your incarnations. I think of like experiencing something so many times that you feel like you should know this by now, or you should have learned the lesson by now. It's okay to not have understood every minutia of what the lesson was in the first life or in the last 10 lives. It's okay to come into this life and this incarnation to understand it residually. And you are understanding it and observing it quite well. So you're doing a really great job, collective, for pile 2. There's 34 reminds me of either an age, so someone here could be 34 and that's relevant to you, or it could just be the number 7 is relevant to you. You might be a life path 7. You might have something significant that happened to you in July. You could have been born then, or something significant about 7 in the numerology, I think is something you should look into. I think of perfection, divine timing when I see 34, when I see 7 in general. I'm hearing don't back down now. Don't back down now. I'm seeing a caterpillar here with this I was going to say serpent. So there might be a serpent. I'm hearing insignia for you from your ancestors or from your spirit team. Back in the day, I did a reading about your ancestors and how the serpent energy is significant or is relevant to you, and for some reason that came up even though there's no serpent on this picture. It's actually a spider. So there's something here about being cocooned and something about feeling like you've been in the cocoon stage for quite a while, and you're just kind of looking at the opposition or the spider as people in your life that have tried to take advantage of the phase you were in life, or the experiences that you had prior, and trying to take from you in some form or fashion or measure. But know that you've been overseen by your spirit team, and I'm hearing by good people. So there's people around you that are good and that are good for you, is what I'm hearing. It's something about like things needing to happen a certain way for a reason. And we've heard that before, right? Like people tell us, it all is for a reason and all of that, and we get annoyed by that. So I understand. So there's something here about the observation being significant. I'm also hearing observatory. I don't know if anyone has ever gone to an observatory, but that might be significant to someone here. So let's continue. We're going to go into the transparent tarot. This is something I haven't done with the other pile yet. I may do it based on how I feel for other piles, but let's see what your spirit team is trying to say about all of this. I'm hearing practical, and then I'm feeling this card here, which is it's the 2 of Pentacles. So it's something about balancing things out, something about being very practical with how you handle situations with people. I feel like you've had to either you've been juggling or someone's been juggling you, is what I'm getting for some of you. You felt like you haven't had the whole of someone, like the entirety of a person. I see here 2 aces, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups here. There's something about new love, about clarity, and about a new beginning and a new shift, a new paradigm shift. Something is shifted completely where you're no longer going to be in this 2 of Pentacles where you're deciding between 2 people, for instance. If you're here for 2 people that you're interested in, but you're not sure what to choose, there's going to be a third option. There's going to be some other option outside of this that is going to be the beginning of something new and rich, because we have here the 9 of Pentacles. So there's something here about work. I can't deny that. It's hard to see it, I know, because it's transparent, but 9 of Pentacles is about like work as well. It could be about your stability. I'm hearing anchorage. Someone here could be from Alaska. But Anchorage Point for some reason is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And then we have this one card that came through. So with the Page of Swords coming through with the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, you might be balancing a lot of things with your work, and you feel like you don't have time to really focus. You're oscillating between multiple things right now. I feel like it's overwhelming with all the cards falling out like that. Cards fall, but all of these, it's just telling me that there's just a lot going on energetically. So waiting for that Emperor energy is good, because if you're just overwhelmed and you're not getting the best options, you're not seeing the best, there is better for you. There is definitely better. We have the 8 of Swords and the King of Swords. So With these two swords, there may be a lot of air energy, air and earth in your chart. So Pisces, oh, for some reason I said Pisces, so there could be a Pisces with a lot of air and earth in their chart, or there's just someone who's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or there is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius here that's relevant. This could also indicate a person that you're in your head about. This also feels like so many things. It feels like your work life and your love life are somehow connected for someone here. Please let me know how that resonates because, yeah, I'm just getting like trying to figure out what's right or wrong, what's okay, what's not okay, like how to go about something. It seems like it's taking a lot of brain power. So that makes me feel like it's something relating to work for some of you. But yeah. If you're in your head about a King of Swords, what would you like to say, Spirit Team? If you're in your head, if they're in their head about a King of Swords, the card is the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, but it was in reverse, and then the Nine of Wands in reverse. There's something that you need to give up. I feel like you need to recognize the new. The new is coming in. Like, I'm just getting the energy of like them trying to say that you tried to hold on to something in the past, in the recent past. I'm hearing former past, but it's not like, I'm seeing here the High Priestess, you know this. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So there's something here about a destabilized sexuality or destabilized energy in sex for some reason. Specifically, I'm getting sex. And then I saw the Devil. So there's someone here that may be going maybe more casual with people because they don't feel like they found their person. Or this person, if this is you, you could be going between decisions with people of the past, and they're saying like they're destabilized energies. These people are destabilized. These suitors, these people that you're interested in. We have the Seven of Pentacles. You've been looking at it. I feel like you've been persevering and like patient with this situation and this process, but I feel like it's been a pain in the butt because I see here the Nine of Swords and I see the Queen of Pentacles. You have so much to give. Yeah, I feel earth energy for you guys. So you have such a nurturing energy to you, and I feel like there's someone else out there that's going to be better suited for you than these two people or this one person. It just feels like it's not balanced. I feel like, wow, I'm getting so many stories. So one of these will relate to you in some way, however many, but it's taken a lot of work. We have a lot of wands coming through. If you can see the red indicates wands here. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Ten of Wands. I think your spirit team is really wanting you to recognize when you've been through too much or when you've been through enough, and it's time to let go of the burdens, let go of the I'm hearing with them boundaries, like not letting them activate or access or help you and assist you in certain things because you kind of want to avoid being controlled in some way. I don't know if there's a perspective here, like if your spirit team is involved in the process too much, it's like they're controlling you and you want to do what you want to do and they want you to do that. But there's something about you needing to recognize when something is like becoming too much, because you went from the Five to the Ten of Wands. That's the energy of like doubling your burden, doubling the energy, doubling of like something on your back. So it seems as though that you need to make a decision to focus in on you and to be a free spirit and to be like a butterfly, just to fly out of that cocoon now, because you've had time in that cocoon, and in those stages you've gotten a little comfortable with certain things around you or gotten accustomed to things. This could be like your incarnations. If you guys are star seeds, okay, I'm just gonna like tune into the energy of the people that are star beings, because I feel like this is a story that I've heard and I've experienced, and I feel like when pile number two, if you've lived and incarnated many times, you likely have met people or are dealing with people that you've known from lifetimes prior for a while. So I'm feeling like you guys have gotten comfortable with that, and because of that familiarity with that person or the comfort that they evoke in you, this feeling of like having fun, feeling like free, feeling there's a sense of freedom that isn't as untapped as you think it is or as limitless as you think it is. So it feels like You know, when you get so accustomed to the cage, you start making it real nice. You start putting little bows. You start making it really cool and really cute. And you get accustomed to that being your home. But that's not truly your home. Your home is outside the gate, outside the cage. So it seems as though you've gotten accustomed to the experiences with these people. And it's not to be rough or harsh or anything. I just want to be blunt. Those things are only like a fraction of what you truly are meant to have. I feel like you're meant to have above and beyond what you've experienced thus far. So I feel like you're going to have even better. Don't feel like you're missing out on anything if you walk away from these people, because I feel like there's multiple people and multiple suitors. So I just feel like they're trying to say there's more out there for you, but it feels as though you might have gotten too comfortable with something that you've had for lifetimes. It's time for you to have a new paradigm. The new is coming in. Like Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups came out for you guys. All three aces, okay? So, and the Ace of Wands, when it came out, it was in reverse. So it's saying that there's a lack of action, there's a lack of doing something specific in love to show that you understand what you've been feeling all along. Because with observation, your advice is to observe and to really look at this again and say, okay, are you ready? Are you ready to go? We're going to pick you up. I feel like your spirit team's going to pick you up and be like, all right, we're out of this situation. Because I feel like you've addressed what you needed to in this situation here. We have you as the Empress, you as the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is what you tend to attract, or something along those lines. You're getting knights, but you're not getting kings. The only king you got was the King of Swords, and it was with the Ace of Swords. So it's like either really hard or harsh people that were very cerebral but not as emotionally connected or emotionally healed is significant. Likely getting people in that sector or in that energy, rather than people that are emotionally healthy and actually understanding of the masculine and feminine energies and how they coexist and how they commingle and how they are in all of us, right? So that's what I feel like your advice is, pile 2. I think I'm just going to end it there. Is there anything else, spirit team? No, I just feel like that's it. I feel like you're going to succeed. You're going to see a lot of things come in for you once you let go of the reins. And I think you're going to see this from a whole other perspective. Because again, it's like I forgot to mention, or I forgot to look back at the first card you got in your reading. Time to reflect. This is definitely, you got reflect and observation, pile 2. So they're just saying you're doing the right things. You just now need to make a decision on moving out of this energy now that you've understood it and seen it from all angles, is what I'm hearing, and in its totality. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. I hope that resonates for you. I hope that it helps you in your situation. I really do hope that you get a lot out of these readings. I do this for the purpose of helping confirm things for people, because we know our higher self is guiding us. So I hope that your higher self guided you to this answer, to this understanding, and that it helps you. Please let me know how you feel in the comments below if it resonated for you. I also would love to hear your experience in love, if you'd like to share. Whatever you feel drawn to share in this space would be really welcomed. I also do personal readings if you'd like more of an in-depth look at your situation specifically, so that I can get into more channeled messages that are specific to the people involved, so that you can clarify this information if it needs to be clarified. Of course, your spirit team will guide you through all of this, but I'm here for that. So there may be a reason you came across this video. But as for that, feel free to subscribe for the next pick a card that I do and other readings like this. And also like, guys. It really means a lot to me for people to support in that way. So I'd appreciate it. So you take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile 3s. Pile 3, how are you guys doing today? So I decided to change up the look and to do it from a different perspective for you guys. I hope that's okay. As I told pile 2, because I had to take a pause, this is going to be the second or 2 days after I did or started your reading. So the energies are going to be significant. I feel like 2 days had to pass before I could do this reading. So it's March 21st, 2025, but this reading is timeless. I just want to make sure I tell you in case there's something astrologically significant about this reading for you guys, like a deeper look into why your spirit team brought you here. Maybe there's something about your transits on this day. So hello, hello. So the other two piles were a lot. Not in a bad way, but there was just a lot to go into. So I feel almost winded for you guys. It's something about the energy for today. So if you picked this stone, this obsidian stone, this is your reading. I felt like using obsidian for you guys. I just automatically thought you were the one of the four that felt like protection was all over you. There's something about protection, about also solidifying something for you, because I feel like this obsidian is just so sturdy compared to some of the crystals I have. So there's something coming out or popping out for me from my deck here for you guys that I did not expect to share. It's the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is coming through. It's hard to see, so I'm going to just do it there on the white wall for you guys. The Ace of Cup, that's about emotionally fulfilling time. That's about a lot of rich energy, like an expanse sense of love and joy coming in for you guys. You might even feel a little bit nervous for what's to come. I feel like there's a lot of good things coming in store for you. And if it's not, it's just this giddy energy I get from you guys. So, how does that factor in? Let's see. We have your card as the Elder. Just want you guys to see that. So, the Elder is here. That is healing through the lineage. So, your spirit team members specifically want to showcase your ancestors. Your ancestors are going to be primarily who we speak to today. So, healing through the lineage is your card, and I'm hearing my right ear ring. So, let's get there. Let's go into this frequency here. So, we have the serpent coming through, and what's interesting is I'm seeing the lizard, the serpent, the turtle, and I'm seeing one that I think is significant to you, the aardvark. I don't know if you guys know much about the aardvark, but I've been learning more about them, and I feel like they might be something of a spirit totem, like a totem animal for you. And I feel like I might have even learned about them just so I could talk to you about it. So with the aardvark, their hind legs, I believe, are larger than their front legs. And there's something about them being really good diggers. There's something about them being a bit hostile, nocturnal creatures. So I don't know if you guys have any particular personality traits that link with that. Like if you have, for some reason, Scorpios coming through, a Scorpio moon, or just like more so an openness to the darker side of life, more nocturnal, something about you being more even abrasive at times. If you feel like you need to protect the people you love, they're very like they're not going to play with their family, you know, when someone's trying to come for them. So there's something about protectiveness with the obsidian. I feel like you guys are like that. You are a barrier is what I heard for spirit. There's something about you being a barrier before I even get into love. They want me to get into your energy. So you're a barrier for a group of people. You're meant to protect a group of people here. And I feel like your lineage, in your lineage, you are like some kind of, I'm just seeing you crystallized. So it seems as though you might have been here many times prior, and you're like, when you think of your ancestors, they could be younger than you, meaning that you are their ancestors. Something about like you being older than you, definitely, than you look, but also just older on a soul level. And I'm hearing medium. They're saying you're medium in regards to like the lengths of like time that people have been on this earth, as far as like star ancestors. You are medium, meaning that you're fairly mature as a soul. 68,000 is what I'm hearing. So I don't know what that means for you guys. I'm hearing ARC, ARC. Observable behavior is what I'm hearing. You've you've observed in previous incarnation animals and how they operate, so you may be a shapeshifter. Oh, you guys are really, really fascinating. And I'm thinking of plantain for some reason here. Someone here likes plantain or has a Jamaican or Caribbean background. It doesn't have to be Jamaica, of course, because plantains are grown all over the islands. But something here about like plantains, and then also Because I'm looking at the white chalk on his chest, and for some reason it reminds me of the inside, even though it's black. You know, like the line in it, like the bananas and how they have that striation in there. For some reason, that's significant to you guys. I'm hearing Berkeley. Someone here could be from Berkeley, went to Berkeley. UC is what I'm hearing. So University of California, is that a school? Um, Okay, I'm getting a lot of like information about schooling. So something here about that is significant for someone here. You have a lot of wisdom regardless. So even if you didn't go to like a formalized or standardized way of standardized education of some sort, there's something about you having a lot of wisdom in your line and it coming in like it showing up through you. Like people can see how wise you are, and it's as a result of all of your lifetimes, but also your ancestors. You have a lot of wisdom packed up in there. So there's something here about you needing to know that about yourself. I'm hearing exploration. For some reason, I was going to say glaucoma because of the person's eyes. So I don't know if that's something that runs in your family. Um, and I'm hearing abbreviation. Have faith. There's something here about abbreviation. So I don't know if your name, you like to go by a shorter name, and that's significant. Or there's something about all the wisdom in your body, like it just being in such a young body, or you being like looking a lot younger than you are. And it just seems like your life is like an abbreviation. That's like a deep message. I don't know. Um, it's like when you think of like the name Bartholomew, almost Bartholomew. Please just stay with me. So that name, like if you just think of Bart, a lot of people would think of that as a younger person because the name just sounds so old. I feel like you guys are so old and your name is younger than you are, if that makes sense. So you might have a name that's just very young and doesn't really match like the ancient wisdom that's in you. So they just want to talk about that with your lineage. Um, I hope you guys are okay with the free information I'm giving you. I hope you're not like, oh, come on, what about love? What about love? Because love is in you, it is you. Okay, so let's get into the message. Okay, yeah, we have a song, or I was gonna say song. Okay, so there's a song for you guys. We're gonna get some songs, channeled songs for you. But we have the card play as your advice. I didn't do this with the other piles. 36 is here. So there's something here about you needing to play more in this life. You've been through so much, you've healed so much through your lineage. I feel like they're trying to say now it's time to have fun. Let that inner child breathe. Let that inner child flow with love. So you are to be trusted. They trust you and they know that you're gonna be okay. Now it's time to not be so serious with love and going forward. They want you to have a lot more they want you to laugh more, to play more. I'm hearing, they said get rid of shyness here. It's all behind you. Get rid of shyness. It's all behind you. Like, don't be afraid to just live. Wow. So, yeah, you guys are in the cocoon. So, you see this person, the Four of Swords, and then you see that cocoon with the Hangman. You've been in Four of Swords energy. You've been contemplating things. You've been thinking about things. You might be coming here from pile two. But there's something here about like being in that cocoon that I mentioned in that reading. And now it's time to break through. It's time to play. It's time to act. It's time to do something. And I'm seeing this rainbow, and it feels like you're in for a pot of gold in love. You're in for like really solid people and solid roles. I'm hearing role playing, so that could mean a number of things. That could be like you getting into role playing with your partner. Um, and getting into more of like fun with yourself and with your partner. And I heard partners, so someone here might have multiple people, might be polyamorous. Because I'm seeing these three crows, and I'm thinking of like how knitted they are in the community and how they are like very close to one another. And I'm thinking of those two being like two other people or two other mates or two other like partners in your life. So that's for someone here. That might not be for a lot of you. But yeah, we have that Nine of Cups. Oh, whoa, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups typically comes out as like a thirst trap. So there might be a lot of thirst traps coming in for you now that you feel like you're ready. I feel like someone here just knows that they want to go out there again, or that they want to allow themselves to experience life in a way that is beneficial to them on a soul level. Like they're not trying to conform to an ideal or to what standards people have. And they're more so open to options. If you're open to options, I see here the Emperor in reverse. Why is the Emperor in reverse? Wow, that kind of slid out very soft and smooth. That was interesting. So something about something being soft and smooth for you guys. Maybe there's going to be a lot of smooth people out there that you meet, smooth players. We have the World. And we also have, yeah, okay. We have the Five of Swords. You're letting down your armor. You're letting down, I feel like there's something about you transitioning out of fighting. Or just a lot of conflict with emperors in reverse. You're not going to have this situation, it seems like, happen. You may see them, right? But they're not going to affect your life as intensely as they have. Is that correct, Spirit Team? Yeah, I'm seeing, yeah, like there's something about letting down your armor. They're trying to say, like, you are a natural barrier. Like, you intuitively, I don't know, there's something about you, like your body being crystalline, or your energy being so protected that you don't have to have certain things up as you did with the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, there's something about you needing to let down something that's been holding you back from enjoying and playing and having fun. So yeah, Six of Cups. So there's something about the past here, and about you being a warrior and having a lot of conflict in your past, in other lives, in this life, just feeling like there's been, like, you've been at odds with others. And I feel like I need to, like, put this into more of a 3D example, because I feel like I tend to easily get information on, like, other star systems and things like that. But I need to kind of, like, reiterate how this is about your incarnation now, like your experience right now with the Four of Wands. This is about your family. There's something history here with your family. We have death coming through, and then we have the Phoenix. We have, what are you? Judgment. Whoa, death and judgment. Yeah, there's something that has been reached. Your past life. Okay, you guys need to, like, do, if you're not doing soul regression, please look into how everything ties in this life, because I feel like you guys had past lives, a lot of lives, where you were experiencing this oppression or experiencing conflict, and now you're in for the sweet aspect of life. Now you're in for sweetness. Now you're in for, like, these jovial nights, these chivalrous men, women, people that are really sweet, really endearing, people that actually are there for your good, or to show you how to have fun, or to show you what love looks like in another way, like, just in various forms. And I feel like it's going to take you back to, like, your inner child, and it's going to be healed, or be there's going to be a level of healing that happens through just being yourself, being free, being unencumbered, being, like, just letting it go. And I'm hearing approachable as well. So there's something about being more approachable to people energetically. I don't know if you felt like people were kind of like, oh God, like they were more so careful or intimidated by you. But there's something here about you deciding to let go. And that's when people begin to see you for who you are, or to see, like, the beauty of what you possess within you. Because I feel like that side has always been there. I feel like that's always been inside of you guys. So even that, even putting on something, I feel like you guys are going to be tending to your vessel a lot more, enjoying your vessel, your body, getting more connected with your body, getting more connected with your Empress energy, with your feminine, with tending to yourself more than being out there in your bloodstained clothes, like always trying to help people and protecting other people. I feel like you're going to have time to really just allow yourself to, I'm hearing shop. So there's something about you needing clothes or needing things too. And, like, your spirit team is trying to say there's time now for fun, okay? The Chariot is success. There's something about traveling as well. I also feel like you have someone coming in for you that's like a compadre, or like a really close friend that's going to be like an ideal for you. if you don't already, or there's someone here that they're mentioning that's like this with you, like they're that close to you. Knight of Cups, this is a love offer. So there's someone here that's coming in for you that's going to be like really, really. This was the Hermit. I said the Emperor in reverse. So the Hermit in reverse is what you're doing. You're moving out of like isolation. So you're moving out of energies of like feeling like you can't really be yourself or you feel restricted. So that's going to be changing a lot. Wow. Yeah. I'm hearing da, 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 da. Give a little bit. Give a little bit of my love to you. I don't know if it's love or what it is, but that song is coming through, and that's for you. Two of Wands. We have preparing for something. So wow, you're going to be initiated into something new, and you're going to be experiencing like a whole new world here. Two of Wands is like you're taking time to prepare for something big. This could be what I was saying with traveling, and you're going to meet this person through travel. Whoa. Okay. It's a whole story here. So we have a lot of cards that came through, but I feel like they're significant. We have the we have the Four of Pentacles. That's the energy of feeling like you had to protect yourself. Protectiveness. It was becoming burdensome because I feel like the opportunities to experience certain things. It's so interesting. Something else fell. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, they want me to tell you guys that. So the Knight of Pentacles is here as well. So there's something here about being too slow or holding back on certain things. There's something here. Hold on. Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is looking at me, and it feels like there's another storyline here. It's not as simple. You're bigger than what you think you are, collective. I feel like this Four of Pentacles is who you think you are. And it's like you're giving what you have to people. You're truly giving of yourself. You're really nurturing. And I feel like you have given to people in the past, and you have had experiences where people took that and took it for granted and took advantage of it, and you've gotten smaller and smaller and smaller energetically with regards to putting it out there like right away. It's like that protectiveness of like, no, that and the third person did this. So it kind of diminished the excitement that would come when you would give of something to someone. But this is how big you guys are. You have way more. I don't know. There's something about this Knight of Pentacles. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that is significant to you. I don't know if there's just someone in your life who's like really tall or really big. Or there's just something about like someone energetically that like is radiating this like stability and nurturance. I don't know if this is the person you're going to meet. Then we have that Page of Pentacles. We have a whole family here. We have Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So it's like a big brother and little sister here. So there's something about like your family dynamic. We have the Moon, something happening between the two of you. Page of Cups. You're going back to the basics here, collective, for pile 3. You're going back to the basics and recognizing something about how you receive as well. There's something about you're going to be receiving a lot more, so there's a need for you I heard regress, but it's not in a negative way. It's more like allow yourself to be a child with them. Allow them to take care of you. Allow them to give these things to you, because I feel like there's a partner, there's things in love that are coming for you, but there's something about the way in which you receive it that they're trying to make known to you. It's like you need to actually let us treat you like a child, in the sense that we give you everything that you need, like everything. Like you don't even have to tell us, we know. Here's a list of things we have to get our child or get our spirit, our insert name here, right? So that's really important here. And we have the Devil. So there's something about not getting stuck in your head or getting stuck or tied down with how things come through for you and how great they are, and of like thinking that you're not worthy of it, or that it's not as great as it seems, there's some other like undercover reason for this or something like that. They're trying to tell you, don't do that, please don't do that. They're trying to prepare you. It's really good, it's really good for you. It's going to be great, whatever it is that's coming in for you. And I'm hearing December, and that came through in another pile. So there's something about December for you guys. You guys have something in common with the other piles. Page of Swords came out. So there's something about a new contract starting, and they want you to take like a really bold approach to it. It's a relationship, and it's somewhere else. It's somewhere else. Guys, this is like traveling. So there's something about you traveling to this person. Three of Cups, you're going to be meeting up with this person. It could be through friends. There's something about judgment here, like a whole new start coming through for you guys, and it's going to be amazing. The King of Cups, this guy is a King of Cups, or this person is, no matter what gender, is a King of Cups. Very emotionally centered person is what I heard. Centered. They want you to know they're centered in themselves, and they love unconditionally, and they love and they give what they have, in a sense where like it's healthy. Okay, so I feel like you've grown. You become that, either you are the Queen of Swords or you become that Queen of Swords because of just the experiences of the past. And they're just saying, no, this is great. This is really great for you. Three of Wands, yeah, you have to like kind of know this before they come in. Three of Wands is like, and this could be if it's with someone that you already know, for instance, right? Not everyone is meeting someone new. This is something about, this could be about you just cultivating like an experience with your partner where you're deepening with your love, in your love for them, you're understanding them in this new season, getting to know them as they become more of who they are. So there's something about just transitioning, regardless of whether that's you're single or in a relationship, transitioning with this person and being open to all of what they have to give to you, even if it was different the way it was prior, like recognizing that there's other forms that are still that you're uncovering with this person if you're with someone. So the Ace of Wands is here, and the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, they want you to just use words of affirmation as well to help you when you get like stuck in your head. But just feel through this is what I'm hearing. Just feel through this. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. I hope this helps you with your what you were looking for from your spirit team. I hope it helps give at least an idea of what it is that they're trying to tell you. If this confirms anything for you guys, please let me know. I would love to hear it. If this resonates, please let me know in the comments below, and also like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing is like really a big way of how readings get out more and more, because it really just depends on the algorithm. But I hope to see you guys again soon, and you take care. Bye. Oh, I almost forgot. You have 4 songs. 4 songs. Let's get 4 songs for pile 3, and then I will let you guys go, okay, if you're not gone already. So let's see what we got. We got National Anthem by Lana Del Rey. We have, interesting, Kid by Ravina. It's like an ad, of course. So it looks like that if you guys ever see that picture. So that's Kid by Ravina. And then I'm just going to like do a shuffle for the other 2. Spirit team, what messages do you have through? Okay, we have Speyside by Bon Iver. Looks like that. Speyside, Speyside. And then we have Never Keeping Secrets by Babyface. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So I hope that helps you guys. Please look into the names that I just mentioned, looking through pictures, like a image search if you want. Please look at these songs and see how they resonate for you guys. I feel like there's messages in it for you. So that's what I have for you guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time.